Hello you lovely viewers, and welcome back to my thoughts on Resident Evil Village. Today we are going to be talking about Heisenberg, starting with the stronghold and then moving on to his factory. But before we start, I want to make sure it is clear. Do not misunderstand. The Wolfbane does not have any special properties towards the Lycans. It is just a Magnum. Oh my god, what have we here? A perfectly preserved and legible note from the 15th century. But oh, what's this? What happens if we look closer? I'll never forget her 5th birthday? You couldn't be bothered to make a new note model, so you reused one from the village and put it on the note in the old medieval stronghold that was written by a knight discovering the ruins. Jesus! Is there anything else you're going to do? Don't answer that, I already know. I have a question. So Heisenberg spends a majority of his time locked away at his factory where no one can see him. I am coming to this conclusion because of the portraits in the church. It seems that people seldom see the Four Lords and see them as quote-unquote gods to worship. So he's at the factory. And to get to the factory, you need to cross the bridge. To cross the bridge, it has to not be hidden in the water. To have the bridge up out of the water, the chalice needs to be at the Four Lords' altar. To be able to move the chalice, you need the 4 rose flasks that were only made after Miranda got Rose. So if you don't have the flasks, you can't move the chalice to the Four Lords' altar, and you can't have the bridge. How did Heisenberg get to the factory before Miranda captured Rose? This whole system is dependent on Rose being present, right? Since you're seriously trying to make me believe that pieces of Rose are in these flasks, and they're not just some random ass power cells, and Rose is actually somewhere else, no, she's definitely split into 4 tiny ass flasks. How the fuck was Heisenberg able to get to the factory to secretly build his metal army before Rose showed up? Hell, how does he get to the factory after Miranda takes Rose and splits her up into flasks and gives each one to the Lords? You can't move the chalice to get the bridge up. The other 3 are guarding the other pieces in their respective territories. And don't tell me he flew. We never see him do anything remotely related to that. The most we see is that he creates steps, but that's with a bunch of metal surrounding him in his workshop. The ceremony site is stone. But I guess I just have to fucking digress and move on. Anyway, here is Heisenberg. The game's most interesting and charismatic character that actually has a fucking personality. Good job. We got 1 out of 4. I know it was really touch and go there for a minute, but you finally pulled it off. And adversely, here is the most annoyed that I have been with Ethan throughout the game.
What the hell? Mia?
Truth hurts, though. Let me guess. You're thinking, take me out like the others, and then he gets to go and save Rose, right?
I'm healing my daughter.
Look, you got the soul wrong. Shut your fucking hole! Sorry about that. Take a seat. Listen, Ethan, you're being played.
What are you talking about? You think this is a game?
I said sit! Lady, supersized bitch. Ugly ass psycho doll. An moronic freak. Don't you get it? It's a test. To see if you're strong enough to be a part of Miranda's family.
I don't want to be a part of Miranda's family.
Neither did I, but here we are. And I'm next in line, right? Kill me, move up the chain. Well, fuck that!
I don't give a damn about your personal issues. I just want to fix my daughter.
So do I. Do you have any idea how powerful that kid is? Even Miranda's scared of her. Last time, you freak, I swear to God! You and me, Ethan. Together, we can go save Rose, and then we can use her to grind Miranda into paste.
My daughter is not a weapon. Fuck you!
Last chance. You don't want to find out what's in that hole.
I'll take my chances.
You're few.
Why would you not at least hear the fucker out? If Miranda was the one who caused all of this bullshit happening in the village, I know that I at least would kind of feel out of my depth, just a tiny little bit. And if one of her own was coming to me and legitimately offering help, not only would I strongly consider taking it, but I would be very curious as to why and what they had in mind. I would at least want to know what his plan would be before making my super important moral decision. Also, I'll point out, he had every opportunity to kill us, but for once I can actually believe that he didn't not kill us due to incompetence or stupidity. He's offering help and a deal. He is giving us every opportunity for us to accept. He has the knife and he throws it at the board, doesn't kill us. At this point, I'm willing to believe that this isn't a trap and he's being honest and he wants to help. When Ethan's being a bitch, he still doesn't kill us and even gives us a final chance to accept. And then, he still doesn't kill us. Throughout this entire scene, he has been completely and utterly honest. I believe that Heisenberg would have been true to his word, and I wanted to know what he had in mind, but no. Fuck you, fuck all of you, my daughter, hands off.
This place is messed up. I've got to get upstairs.
Seriously, Ethan, you're not going to react to the bodies on the assembly line? All of his reactions make no sense. Like here, just note the difference in reactions to the factory between Ethan and Mark here.
Large women. I've got to get upstairs.
What the hell is all of that going on over there?
Miranda thinks we're nothing but children. She doesn't care for us. She's long lost all her humanity. I must destroy her.
I don't give a shit about your family drama.
Well, maybe some of us are interested in what's going on with him, Ethan. Have you ever thought of that? Like why one of her own is turning on her, for example, and offering us help.
I told you to leave it alone, Ethan. You are in the way.
What do you care, Chris? You killed my wife, you son of a bitch!
You think I killed Mia? That wasn't her. It was Miranda.
What?
She's a bioweapon. She changed her appearance and pretended to be Mia. Seems she also survived being shot, so now I'm here to finish the job.
Bullshit! Why don't you fucking tell me right away?
Because I knew you would want to be involved. This job is hard enough without civilians getting in the way.
Why us, Chris? What the hell is going on?
All right, Ethan. All right. I guess I owe you an explanation. Hand me that wrench. Long story short, Miranda's fucking insane. In this village, all these monsters and freaks, this is her life's work. Some sort of crazy experiment with the mold.
The mold. Like Louisiana. God damn it. All this time, I thought I could save my family. I can't escape from here. I can't do anything!
That might not be true. Take a look at this. My men sent those pictures a few minutes ago.
Miranda.
Keep looking.
Rose. Holy shit, we gotta go!
Relax, my men are monitoring the situation.
But they have my daughter.
You don't get it, Ethan. You don't stand a chance against Miranda by yourself. I will stay down here and finish planting explosives. You take that elevator, I'll meet you topside. I promise you, we will get your daughter back. Together.
Ethan, why the fuck do you not ask about where Mia is when Chris says he didn't kill her? You know, I really don't think it's a good move when I start believing fucking Evelyn in Resident Evil 7.
Away from him. Why? He doesn't love you.
Also, seriously? I owe you an explanation and then cut to black? Fuck off. You don't want to explain the things that we really want to know. And then you make an insane attempt to explain things that end up hurting your story.
I guess I owe you an explanation. Hand me that wrench.
Yeah, what the hell is this thing that you're building here? It looks pretty dope. Oh. Am I gonna get the explanation? Do I not get? I don't get it. Do I? I don't get the explanation. Okay, well, that was okay.
I will stay down here and finish planting explosives. You take that elevator, I'll meet you topside. I promise you, we will get your daughter back. Together.
Damn straight we will. And when I find Miranda, she's a dead woman.
Christ, Ethan, just stop. You of all people do not look or sound threatening or determined when you do that. You are legitimately just generic.
Metal polymer composite, huh? Time to fight fire with fire.
Oh, shut up, Ethan, like you know what that is. Time to criticize my favorite character in the whole game. Here's my question. If Heisenberg can manipulate metal, why does he not fight us with it? Why does he turn into Metal Man? Allow me to show you how this section's writing fails. Number one, once again, we have the thing that can potentially kill us built and here at the location. Why, Heisenberg, would you have a machine that you cannot manipulate? In the short time that I've known you, that seems very out of character for you. And yes, I know that's yours. Number two, when we finally put him in the position of having to kill us, if he stayed the way he was, normal Heisenberg, it would have been game over. We literally could not have defeated him the way we have the others. We would have had the thing outside the box, heaven forbid. Our weapons would be essentially useless against him. We'd just be done. And I think someone realized this. But instead of saying, hey, what if instead we have Ethan work with him? Or instead have the players maybe try and find a different way of killing a boss that isn't with guns and maybe a little bit stealthy? They say, God damn it, he can control metal, so Ethan will literally just die if he fights him. There's no winning. Make Heisenberg a metal monster. Bam! We have to make it so that he can't do the thing we show him doing the entire time. Once again, making the enemy die due to incompetence. You took the only compelling character and crushed him beneath your boot. Stop making characters fucking idiots!
Ethan? I heard explosions. What the hell happened?
You planted bombs, Chris, did you forget? So if Miranda was the Witch of the Woods trope, why did she say that the village turned to darkness after Miranda brought the child to the village?
Child? Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
Rose! Rose, yes. She is in great danger. Since Mother Miranda brought her to the village, we have fallen into darkness.
What are you talking about?
Throwing shade on yourself there, Miranda. I don't understand you. Welcome to the exposition scene.
My team and I were careless. Yesterday, we took down the transformed Miranda. But we didn't kill her.
Who knew she could fake being a corpse?
Since Miranda could have infected Ethan, I forcefully took him and Rose with us. But the vehicle they were riding in was attacked. When I got to the wreck, Ethan and Rose were gone. The last time I was able to contact Ethan, I heard Miranda's voice. She murdered him. And she is not gonna get away with it. God damn it, when does it end?
What's that, sir? The mission?
All of it. 3 years trying to put this thing in the ground. 3 years too long.
We'll get her, Captain. The squad's ready for you.
So BSAA got here already? They didn't waste any time?
Mission adjustment?
No, doesn't change anything. Terminate Miranda and rescue Rose. That's the mission. And failure's not an option.
Let's have some fun, people. Like old times.
Move out.
Roger.
Okay.
K9, I want to know what the hell BSAA is doing here. Find out what you can.
Roger that. I'm on it.
So Chris, you thought he was infected, whatever that means in this universe, so you knocked him out and put him, Rose, and Miranda in the same transport, but didn't go with them? So where the fuck were you when the truck crashed?
Captain, I've confirmed the death of Ethan Winters. I wasn't able to retrieve the body, but I've recorded evidence.
I'm sorry, boss, I couldn't retrieve Ethan's body. But I did stand right next to him and take a picture. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the next section we're going to be talking about Chris and a little bit about Mia, but that's a rather long section, so we will end this video here. I will see all of you then.